Oh my God, has it really been 14 years since we've seen a Jurassic Park movie? Jesus. So it's been 22 years since everything went down in Jurassic Park, and Jurassic World has been open for 10 years now, and they're starting to see their sales decline a little bit. Apparently that's how long it takes for people to get tired of seeing dinosaurs. And in an attempt to boost sales, the scientists at Jurassic World have created a Frankenstein dinosaur, one that's made up of T-Rex and a variety of other dinosaurs. It's made to be scary and intimidating and draw that crowd back in and really, revitalize that interest in dinosaurs and Jurassic World again. And shockingly, the dino monster breaks out and escapes and creates all kinds of mayhem and horror, and Chris Pratt has to take his gang of velociraptor friends and go stop this dinosaur. Oh yeah, and he's got to go save Bryce Dallas Howard's nephews, because they're out there and they went all rebel and they're still out there when they should be inside, and she doesn't spend enough time with them and she's a bad aunt. Oh yeah, and Vincent D'Onofrio is being a jerk and screwing everything up for everybody. I think that's it. No, wait, there's a CEO. There's a CEO who can't fly a helicopter very well, and he's kind of conflicted between scientists and stuff. I'm confused. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff happening in this movie. But let's get to that in a little bit. Look, here's the thing about this movie that I was really concerned about. Is this just going to be a big monster movie like Jurassic Park 3 was, which was absolute garbage? And to be honest, that's exactly what it is. A big monster movie. It's pretty fun. So regardless about how I feel about certain things about this movie, the one thing that it has going for it is this is just a fun, action-packed thrill ride. Yes, there's some problems with it, but overall, it's just fun. You got dinosaurs hunting people, people hunting dinosaurs, dinosaurs killing dinosaurs, dinosaurs fighting dinosaurs, then dueling against each other. It's awesome. Seriously though, there is one dino duel that it's awesome. It's very nice. And what contributes to this is that this is actually a really funny movie. This is the funniest one of the bunch. And yes, the humor is a little forced at times, but most of the time it still hits. Even when it's forced, it's still just genuinely funny stuff. And one of the things I love about this is that it goes back to the park. It goes back to the world of Jurassic Park world, whatever you want to call it. It goes back there. And as a result, it feels the most like the original Jurassic Park out of any of the other movies to me. And let's go to the Pratt. As silly as the trailers made it out to be, his relationship with the raptors, for me at least, was really cool. I really liked it. And don't be one of those people that sits there and says, oh, a human and a raptor bonding? That's ridiculous. Oh yeah? Prove it. See, that's what I thought. Now just buy into it, enjoy the movie, and stop trying to ruin it with your science and facts and stuff. Also, his performance had just enough humor mixed in to really make this not come off as an overly serious movie. Which is why I really think he was great for the role, because had they gone too overly serious, I really think that could have just put everybody off. Instead, they really embraced the humor and really used him and his capabilities, even subtly at times, and it was very effective. Although I gotta say, the writing did not help him a lot of the time. In fact, that goes for most of the actors and actresses. Speaking of the writing, there are way too many plot lines going on in this movie. I know that they're trying to set up a franchise, so okay, look, I can give them a pass on this one, because they're trying to introduce these plot lines, because all these different characters and storylines might come, together in another movie and other sequels. If that's the case, fine, you get a pass, Jurassic World, but all in all, it's still, nonetheless, there's a lot of unnecessary stuff that seems to be going on. A lot of stuff shoehorned in that just didn't feel like it needed to be there. Also, some of the dialogue, and this is what I was talking about with Chris Pratt and some of the other actors and actresses, some of the dialogue is just a little bit too silly for its own good. So I consider that a writing flaw. However, some of the actors really dug their own grave. Example number one, Bryce Dallas Howard's oldest nephew. Wow, he plays the quintessential high school punk schlep rock asshole who just needs to just get belted. Look, just because they put in some exposition that said like, oh, his parents are getting a divorce, that does not give you a license to douche. I mean it. He's unapologetically douchey, man. I swear to God, I was crossing my fingers he was gonna get eaten. The actor's performance is totally flat. It's got no layers to it. He's just douchey, and then he's spontaneously rehabilitated from being a jackass. And seriously, if you barely escape a giant rage monster that's trying to eat you by having to jump 10 stories into a river, one's natural reaction is not to look into your younger brother's face smile, and chuckle as if you just evaded some neighbor that you just ding-dong ditched. Whether that was an acting or directing choice, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it was bad. Especially with this dino hybrid monster thing. It was nasty. I mean, this was truly a great foe for this movie. This thing was not messing around. And I did love how Chris Pratt explained how, like, this thing doesn't even know what it is. It doesn't know anything. So when it gets loose, it's just it's just chaos. Essentially, this is just Old Boy, the dinosaur version. Also, there was really a total lack of suspense in this movie. I mean, there was a lot of things going on, but at no point was I truly scared or had this tension filled inside of me like I did whenever I saw the first movie. Not to say that it was bad, it's really just a testament to how great of a director Steven Spielberg is, because it's the difference between good directing and great directing. In Jurassic Park, there was built-up tension and dread, which led to this heightened suspense. I mean, seriously, think about that scene where they're in the Jeep and it starts raining and you see the little Tyrannosaurus Rex claw come over the thing and slide down the fence. That is freaky. It's just giving you a little hint of what's to come. Oh my God, it's brilliant. It's so good. You don't really get any of that in this movie. Yes, you get attempts at it, but it's not something that's filled throughout. Again, that's just the difference between good and great. Look, guys, at the end of the day, this is no Inception. This is no Memento or Interstellar. I guess this is no other Christopher Nolan movie that you can think of. This is not a heady movie. This is just a Jurassic Park monster movie with a big shot of adrenaline injected into it, which I happen to find very fun. So I'm really happy that I caught this one in theaters, and when it comes out on cable, I'm watching it all over again. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts. Take it or leave it, but what do you guys think? Are you excited about this movie? And what's your... So I was just about to ask, what's your favorite Jurassic Park movie? You know what? I'll ask this instead. Is there a particular storyline that you'd like to see out of a Jurassic Park sequel? If so, comment section, but I want to hear it. Let's talk about it. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you like this, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's do this again soon, all right? I'll check you later.
Check you later. Check you later. Hey, man, get off my case. Oh, man. Chicks don't want to hear that shit.